All right, guys, welcome back. We brought you a wrecker tow truck video yesterday, kind of learning some slang terms, some words, and some safety and some other things. Well, did you double check we're both mic'd up? All right, and we got Mike here with us as well, our expert in the commercial and tow truck world. But basically, a lot of people come to us as first-time buyers. They've never owned a tow truck. Some of them have never operated a tow truck. So first off, you need to probably go have some lessons. We'll show you the things we know, and we're going to equip you with gear that's going to get you started. But safety is always number one, and knowledge is number two. Mike, thank goodness we don't charge by the hour, because a lot of customers come in and spend hours talking to Mike, learning the ins and outs of just business, which is fine. A lot of people don't realize, not only did Mike run a car business, but he also ran a transportation business and has been around tow trucks his whole life, just as well as we have, operating them, moving his own cars, and now selling them. And commercial inventory is Mike's expertise. Sometimes when you call, he won't even talk to you about a square body because there's no need wasting time and then passing it over. And I'm the same way with equipment. Most time I pass them straight to Mike. He knows what we have. He knows what's going to work best for you. And a lot of times customers come in and they're trying to buy the wrong vehicle. A lot of times they're coming in for a tow truck. They need a wrecker. Anybody else just sell them both, but we want you to get what you need. And there are a lot of slang terms like LCG. What does LCG mean? You see us put it in our ad. Low center of gravity. That means the bed sets lower on the truck. It's easier for towing smaller cars. Guys that are moving, such as this truck, which is sold. This was a basically brand new 2025 with maybe 1,000 miles.
1,000 miles.
Yep. It's going to an equipment company. They want heavy duty. They don't care how low it is. So there is a lot of different things. There's Alvin in the background, getting it cleaned up, looking good. Alvin's not paying any attention to anything but his job. He's not even waving at you, AJ. He is set on getting his job done. He's still not waving. He's still not paying
Alvin, you're
any
supposed
attention.
to wave.
He is getting it done so it'll look good for these people. Even though it's about to rain probably, it's going to go home with them nice and clean.
Alvin operates on prompts.
Yep, he gets it done. So brands, there's Jerr-Dan, there's Miller. This particular truck would be called a flatbed, a rollback. A lot of people call it a roll-off. If you don't strap your truck down or car down on the back, it will roll off. So that's a good term. And they do come in different shapes, sizes. They come aluminum, they come fixed rail, they come, and you guys see we have every different style there is. They come in International, they come in Peterbilt, they come in Kenworth, they come in Ram, Chevy, Ford, every walk of life, even Hino. So, and we sell them all. And we don't have a particular brand that we're the most overzealous about. We try to carry them all. We know the better parts of them. We know the worst parts of them. And again, each one's tailor built. That's when Mike's sitting down with the customers a lot of times, telling them, hey, a Jerr-Dan does this, a Danco does that, a Century does this. Everything's different, just like everybody's different. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike. He's going to be the one you talk to most of the time when you look at these trucks. But again, when you do call, he can tell you specs. He will help you with, sitting down and understanding the business plan. And then if he can't answer it and I can't answer it, it might not can be answered because there's a pretty wealth of knowledge right there.
How y'all doing? Like Jay said, most of my job is educating people. People come in, first-time buyers, never had a business, want to get into the tow business. We sit down and we spend a lot of time with them, find out what their plans are, what they want to do, what their goal is. They come in looking for one truck, finding out that they don't need that kind of truck, they need a smaller truck. So that's my job, is to try to educate the public on the guys that's getting into this business into what kind of trucks that they want and need. Like Jay said, you've got all kind of terminology and everything. On a lot of your medium duty trucks, you've got airbag suspension, where on your 5500 Rams and your 550 Fords, it's spring. So it all depends on what you need, what kind of weight you're going to carry. If you're going to go to a light duty truck, 19.5, you go to the 5500 or the 550 Fords. If they're ideal for car lots, they're ideal for service shops, because you're only usually going to put one vehicle on a bed. You're usually not going to tow anything. So why buy a more expensive truck that you don't need? But if you're going to If you're going to haul, you want to the auction, you're going to haul dualies and stuff like that, you want to go to a medium duty because you can haul up to 26,000 pounds.
We'll move around to the back of this one just so we can talk about some of the other stuff.
And that's
too.
what you want to concentrate on. You want to find out what your limits are going to be as far as what you're going to haul. I don't want to sell you something, or I'd hate for you to buy something from somebody that's selling you a light duty truck when you need a medium duty. Because if you go through the scales, DOT man's going to look at it and everything, and he's going to say, hey, you got to park this thing. You're going to have to unhook a truck, leave it, come back and get it. So it's my job, our job, to try to do as good a job as we can to get you in just the right truck that we have that is available. Like Jay said, the difference in beds. You got different bed heights. I've got trucks as low as 38 inches in bed height. I've got them as tall as 42 inches.
And you see this one here, swing around, hitting me about here. Come over to this one. It's considerably lower. Just different style bed, different approach, has rollers on the back of the truck with wheel lifts.
And these lower beds, what they do, they help in the ease of loading with your low profile cars. If you've got a car lot, you want a lower profile bed because most of your cars are going to have air dams and stuff like that on them. If you've got the wrong angle truck, if you've got one of my Pete's and it's 42 inches, you're going to have, the load angle is going to be wrong. And it's going to be hard. You're going to drag the air dam. I've also got a couple, like I've got a 4-door Ford over here with a steel bed, but it's got what they call a shark bed on it. Ideal truck for a car lot or service shop because when they lower the bed, the angle helps load you can load the car. The airbag suspension on these trucks, as soon as you get in them, you hit the air dump, the bed sinks down about 2.5 inches. Helps with easing it. Get back in it, flip the switch, airbag goes, pumps back up again. Accessories. We can get just about anything that you want as far as accessories.
The trucks will come outfitted with gear, and we specify, like this truck's going with different gear than normal because it's going to haul equipment. It's not going to haul cars. Now they're going to haul their car home, but that might be the last time it ever hauls a car. This one's going to be different. So if the customer comes in and says, hey, I don't really want rear J hooks, throw me in a couple sets of chains. That's AJ's specialty. He can go over there, put his hands on the chains. Some people want to strap cars. They don't want to use chains. It is hard to get these under lower cars these days. So a lot of people do go with a set of straps where you strap the tires on the bed. There's a lot of different things that people prefer. And when we're talking about safety, if I was a tow truck owner and I say had a fleet of 5 or a fleet of 50, it really wouldn't matter. I'd have stuff like this on a subscription. Now, this is not a sales pitch. We carry different brands. You will see us sometimes every now and then pitch a certain brand, but I would have these on a subscription. How inexpensive is it to replace your chains when they're tattered or they start to become frayed, or especially your straps? Your straps wear out far faster. A chain will last for a long time, but just so you guys have safe equipment, because a strap comes loose, car falls off. It's never a good day when that happens. Same way with your cable. Some people can make a cable last 6 years. Some can't make a cable last 6 damn weeks because they knot it all up and they don't know what they're doing. Cable's a cheap piece of insurance because, again, if you're winching a car and it breaks, car's coming loose. It's going somewhere. Might go into that square body. Might go into that $150,000 CXT. It might go on top of a kid. So safety is always job one. When we try to outfit these trucks, we try to listen to what the people need and give them what they need. We got a customer over there now dropping a vehicle off. That's a first-time truck owner. And that happens a lot with us. And they're actually timid when they come in. A lot of times I try to warm them up and then pass them over to Mike, but they don't even know what to ask. And they're super duper embarrassed because they've gone somewhere else and they said, hey, I want a whatever. And the place laughs at them, like they're idiots. And that's not how you want to start off things. If you come in here and you've never even looked at a tow truck before, we'll walk you through the process and how they work and how they operate. And again, Mike, listening to what they need has saved so many people. Some people still buy the wrong vehicle and they come back and trade in. But most people, if they take the time to listen and not be too proud, knowing everything and being a know-it-all, they will leave with the closest thing. Unfortunately, there's not one truck that does it all. Well, that's the only thing we'd sell. That would make life real easy. But it's not that way. Every truck has different functions, forms, and needs, and most customers do too. So Didn't mean to butt in there, but that was just my 2 cents on safety.
No, he made a good point. All the equipment, a lot of trucks, you get them home, you got to order on Amazon all the equipment that you need. Jay has made sure that all of our customers have everything that they need. I've got a warehouse full over there of just about anything in the world that you could want. Another thing, when you go to these rollbacks with the rails on them, rollbacks can be used for so many different things. You can use these if you got a car in the ditch, use your cable, put a snatch block on one of the rails, pull it so you can pull the car out. So these are a piece of equipment that you can utilize in so many different ways. So but you got to buy the right piece. These trucks aren't cheap. You sure as hell don't want to spend more money than you have to get the job done. And that's, like I say, that's our job. Our job is to try to educate you the best way we can, try to put you in the very best truck that we can, because I mean, I'm going to tell y'all, I mean, I'm selfish as hell. I want y'all to come back. Now, I don't want this to be a one-time sale. I want this to be a multiple sale. I want us to become one of your go-to. You might not buy everything from us, but I want you to be able to go to us first. And I don't mind kicking things around. I've had people come to me and say, hey, Mike, such and such has got a truck like this. Hey, it's hands down, it's a good buy. I'm not going to push him into a truck that I've got when there's a better choice out there for him. That's just not the way we do business. We're 49 years in business by trying to do business the right way. So,
and we got trucks, yeah, and as far as prices go, 39 to wherever the end takes you. Yeah, usually mid-hundreds kind of is where you top out. But used trucks, which are a lot of times trade-ins to us on newer trucks, 39. We could have trucks that are 15 and 20 grand, but they're not going to be safe and they're not going to do the job right. So we're not going to be your guy for the $15,000, $20,000 trucks. Every now and then we'll have one that we post that is that cheap and it says great for around the yard. That means, you know, if you own a junkyard, you want to move stuff, you know, they are a tool. They're an extra set of hands. They're better than using a forklift. So a lot of people do use them on job sites. We have some, like the silver one there, we sold that to the government. It never left the facility that we sold it to other than to go get fuel. So it stayed on the same premises. They could have bought a much cheaper truck, but you know, the government's got all the money in the world. So they spent a lot of money buying a nicely outfitted truck from us. And 3 or 4 years after it aged out and they got another new one, we were able to get that one back. So we do see some that are that situation too. But all walks of life, all shapes and sizes, all brands. Mike's here to help. Safety first. There's a lot more slang terms. We'll take the time to write some of them down. Like I said, and when I say slang, it's, you know, the tow industry has been around for 100 years, ever since the wheel went round. I guess cars broke down and they had to move them somehow. Wreckers were most popular before flatbeds, roll-offs, tilt decks. You know, there's so many different names for these trucks. And then across the street, yesterday's video, we won't get into that on this one, but you can see the wreckers. You got big wreckers, small wreckers, snatch truck wreckers, single lines, twin lines, recovery wreckers. There's a lot of different names in the wrecker. Eventually, if you have a towing company, you need both. We'll outfit you with both. And if you get real hog wild, you need lots and lots of other stuff too. We even got a robot. If you want to go that far, you don't even have to get your hands dirty. You just push buttons on a robot. It'll pick the car up for you. So the towing industry is fun. We enjoy it. Throughout COVID, we were probably one of the largest used equipment guys there was in the country. And that was really cool. And we've developed a lot of customers through that stand beside us now. They might be across the country, but they know they make a call. Jeb, I want a white Peterbilt, black Jerr-Dan bed. If we got it, they can have it. You know, pretty simple process. And Mike will be the guy you're talking to on the end of the phone. If it's not Mike, it's usually my mom, Gail, AJ behind the camera, or Krista in the office, because that's it. That's all of us. So thanks, guys. We appreciate you paying attention to this. And if we can help you guys out with any towing needs, we will do so.
Any kind of questions whatsoever. I don't care if you think you're stupid, give us a call. We want to educate you. You know, hopefully we can earn your business, but if we don't have it, that's fine. But we'd rather see you get in something that is right for you. That's just the way we do business. 804-271-0030 or Davis4x4.com. Davis Drives on YouTube, Davis Auto Sales on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks, guys.